Welcome to multi design in the continuation of our bungalow that we are working on. So in the last episode we were able to do introduction of this plan. So in this particular tutorial now we want to make the whole plan a unique one, befitting, so that there will not be any issue in coordination with others. So wherever we want to do, we have the whole designation to each room. So thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed for this channel, kindly do by subscribing. Click on subscribe button and be part of the at the same time. If you are a subscriber, you can become a member, so you'll be able to have, after the design, you'll be able to have the whole project in your archive if you need anything like that. So let's go on by what we are doing. So now I want to put all these things in place by arranging them accurately. So what we need now is that we need to focus on each room and do this exactly the way it's supposed to be. So I have said before, most of this can as well be changed at any time, depends on the mode of design. So I'm going to reduce this one to 1100. I'm starting from there, so I want to beautify it, make it plain and clear. So I will drag this into the middle, so just like dragging, what's it doing? Click and drag. So I'm going to divide this toilet because it's too much long, so I'm going to say divide, so click on the wall and say click here, and you pick into two, divide it like this. Good for me. So I'm going to do trimming. So one part will be for it, to the other one will stay for the purpose of what is it meant for. So the next one is actually this. I'm going to increase this. Okay, I think I'm going to get it up to this level. Okay, so what I need to do now is to focus on, this is the living room, the private one, not to be long. So the reason why I'm going to open that up into dining, so I will just like break it now. So then let this go like this, then this one to have an associate to this. Okay, so that aspect is still. So I can decide to, let me just move it a bit up, just drag it down. It's good for you. So the next thing you do is that increase this one, so you know the size within 1 it is too much, so you reduce it to 1300. Okay, let that be the perfect. Okay, so what I do here is that I will like giving it some crazy evaluation, drag this down a bit, then say close by. Okay, just like fix this one in this way. Okay, say delete the element. I don't need that element to be there. So I'm going to pick this and say create similar, where I place it this side. Now what I do here is that I will drag this row to touch here, where I click this one and say update. So I'm going to go to get the toilets. Can you see I'm making every room to be a suite, one after the other. So that is done. So the next thing I need to do next is that I will now work on I will now start having to work on some of this area space. So let's go on. So what I do here is that I will create store at this level. So I'm going to have store here. Okay, let's stop here. Okay, so you drag down, and that's a stop to be here for each show. It's part of the ensuite that we're doing here. So the next I do is that I will have to create veranda or terrace, whatsoever we call it, to this particular place. So I'm going to like break this one into two, break this into two, and then select. Oh wow, I'm doing this section, don't worry. So I'm going to draw something like this to meet up the, okay, that's all. So I'll do that for it. So I will drag this up a bit. So what I'm having is that I have a room here, another room. Just let me get that into space. You know, I'm expressing the two rooms before. So I'm going to say copy. One room is there, another room is there. So this is the kitchen, which is now stable. Control here, just kitchen. Okay, so you can take a door and then put it at this entrance for the store to stay. So that's the stuff for kitchen. Okay, so I think we're flowing with that. I'm going to crack this one here just a little bit low. So what else do I need to do? My next is to focus on the room pattern, so to which I'm going to work on this one. So what I do now is that this one is going up for me. It is okay, so I'm going to take this up, and I will change the position completely. It's a part of the requisite. We don't have a balancing stuff for every aspect. So I'm going to take this one up completely and drag it outside. Okay, for that place to stay, say on join, you drop this and drag it back. So for this one and this one having the same collaborates. So what I just need to do is to reduce this one, come down a bit, so that we have space for whatever I want to do here, and then you drag this one a little bit back. So two things are going to happen here. I'm going to place my toilet, visitor toilet, and the guest toilet. So it's going to be staying at this level. So what for this one to have its stone toilet is going to stay at this side. Now this is another. Now I want to complete this project complete at this level. Now what I need to do here is that I will draw. I have to create so I will do by creating this, just drag and stay, let it stay here for the room. So this one serves as, so that whoever stay in this room, we have its own bathroom and toilet. So I will do that by creating this into, so I have demarcated that one. So just use for the ensuite aspect of this again. Okay, so we are getting everything done one after the other. So now I'm going to create a veranda for this guest room. This I'm going to be a guest room for this, so I'm going to define this now. Good. So now this one has its own veranda, because if you want to have any facilities, does not want it to have anything to do with if you come for visit, just come for the visits. So that's what this one for. Now we need to now work on this one. So by time I just divide this into two, just like this. Good for me. So that's, so for now the whole design come up with unique features. So I'm going to be explaining everything after the order. Let me just put all the assets in place. This is the visitor room. is the bathroom for the bathroom. So I'm just like expanding it a bit by dragging it close. So check the internal. Okay, that's just it. So it's okay, good enough. So that's how it's going to be. So for this one, I'm going to reduce, because this one is just for a brief stay. It's not a permanent stay like everyone within. So just like a temporary, people come here, do whatever they want to do and leave immediately. So this one is done. This is the room. And so now let me now start putting furniture so that the whole thing will come up alive. So I'm going to say architecture. So go to floor and get the floor drawn. So you can put the whole things together by just rectify it in that manner. Okay, this is done in this way. So what else you need to do is to draw this one. So you draw that, then you fit into the remaining aspects and draw it this way, then click finish. So what this really means now is that we have entrance here. I'm going to change the position of this because of not serving any purpose there. So I'm going to say P coast. So rename it, you put it here, position it here. Fine for me. So these are the things that I have in place for now. Now I will now start putting so I'm going to say components. So I will check from what I used to have here. So these are my library, temporary library that I use. So I'm going to bring this section into space. So let it stay here. So I'm just like rotating it with this way I want it. I'm going to put it there too. Just let them have what I need to have. So here I rotate or mirror, depends on the way you want to see it from. Okay, so like move to get to that which you need, just select and set it up. So what you do, mirror it without copy now. You have to have it will face the right place. So this is the place I want it to face. So this one I will leave it this manner, then I will drag this to extreme edge like this, so it open anybody, because I'm still going to have a double door at that point. So let's move to the next component, which is anyone that is available. Let's use my size bed. So I'm going to put it here now. So every room we have bed to stay. So we have it now, and then I will do this one again. So I'm going to do that again like this. So I'm going to do this. You know why I still work on this by putting this one here as well. So I have a complete room being systematically stable. So the next is that I will select and then bring dining. Let me check the dining here. So good for me. So if it's 4, you can increase this particular one. So if you are interested, you just get it, I will give it to you. So increase the diameter to 1200, and it's okay. You see it more increased, then the size, everything is down increased, then you place it here. Good for what we have done. So there are some exits that need to be there. I'm going to create that exit now. Like this is going to have exit here. This one is going to have exit at one side, and then this one I've already gotten exit and everything like that stable in a position. So what do I need to do now is now to categorically make sure that everything has the window. So I'm going to use normal fixed window, the long one for that matter. So I'm going to use this one, 600 by 180, but I will edit it so that I will have a perfect so I'm going to say 600 here. Then I will have the height of 180 exactly. So I will say okay, the height now I'm going to get it to 1200. So it's going to be a long window for my own so I'm going to put it here, long one. So I will do the same thing here as well, then do the same thing here. So still start by side with these windows. So I'm going to get it there like that. So some will have 3, like this one. So this one too we have 3. So for all those that I have contemplated, so they are going to maintain 2 at this side. Okay, so for those rooms, this is what you're going to have. So the kitchen as well, it's a long window you're going to have maintained. So for all the bedroom, you still maintain long window. There is no one that is not maintain that long window. You're going to maintain that long window, everything. So I'm going to put that here. So for this, it's going to have a feasibility towards that veranda. So we know what is going on with the visitors or whosoever that is coming in. So I'm going to push this one here. You can push this to here. So if there's any more editing, you do that too. So I will now open the window to this. I'm going to open the window to this side for the 2 of them. It's not going to be open to the because of the hidden part. So I'm going to put that like that in this position. So what I do here is that since I have already arranged this one, I will change this door and this door, then this one as well. I'm going to change them to this particular format. So this is what I have. And this door, this is what is entails for me at that door. So that is the arrangement that I made for now over all this. So I'm going to create the door entrance. The entrance to this one is from here. So just click save. So let this entrance be here. So let it be there. So another entrance to kitchen should be at this side. This is for, so this one too, the entrance should be here. Okay, I think every one of them have their own entrance to each room. So you enter from here, you come to visitor toilets, you go to another room 1, you come down to enter to the main, and here you have something to do at this position with the room 2 and so on and so forth. So the visitor will never enter into the apartments, come from outside and things like that. So that is just the concept behind this particular design. So let's make sure that we complete the whole thing. So this one is going to have, okay, now there's some little wardrobe that I have rated here, which is good. So no matter what the case may be, all these things are much necessary. So what will I do? I'm just going to use annotate to do that. I'm not going to be modeling anything. So I will just like draw this to this. So that's for the aspect. So another one is this one. So the wardrobe will be there. So I don't know the size. If we have the size that's 1000, so just let's say 1200. Now this can be okay too, but it's a big man building, so let that be in the place. So for this one, you can just like do the same thing to maintain this one as well. So we draw that, and then we have the wardrobe. So all facilities are what I encourage to be. So you do the same thing here too. Okay, and then that's for the wardrobe for this position. So this is how far we can go. Then my issue is I'm going to change the format of this. So let's say, so for this I like using my techniques. Then I will increase this one like 2.95. So there you go. So that's it. So every other thing I need to do, the kitchen cabinet, I will like to search and bring the component later, but not now. So I'm going to change this to annotate this one. So the room is there. The what is the store? Okay. So increase the store a bit. Okay. Control A and call it store. Okay. So what next do you need to do? Visitors, toilet, and things like that. So from the remaining one, the components you just select and you put all those things together, and that's all. Select the windows and do whatever you want to do for now. So in the next tutorial, we are going to complete the whole floor, then probably move into the elevation and then work on some of these particular things. So this is the room for now, how it looks. You can cast a shadow and see a beautiful presentation for that uniqueness. So thanks for watching. See you in the next tutorial where we're going to continue. So God bless you.